Hey traders, this is the GLOBEX, basically the pre-market open session. So I took this trade because it broke again. I'm looking at this. Let me see here. We get a higher high, we get a reversal. Now we broke this break of structure right here. We also have that dot, which is basically 100% control of the sellers. That's what it indicates. And we also have the look at that. Instead of the blue, the teal number at the top, that's usually what it is, the buyers. We have now sellers up there, minus 16, minus 28. You see the number of sellers increasing from minus 48 to minus 208. And my target is right here by the indicator, the super trend indicator, and also by the 50% pullback on the fib retracement. And that's what my target is right now. Let's see if we can hit it. Trading 8 contracts. This is a PA, 150K PA. Yes, I do trade micro contracts on the 150K because I can easily scale in. So that's how I explained my entry. You can see here we had a higher high. What do we see here? Also decrease in buying, right? From 112 to 105. And we've increased the number of sellers here from 48, minus 48 to 208. And also we have minus 15 up here. Because usually the top here is basically showing you the number of buyers. And on the bottom is usually number of sellers, right? So if you have a negative number up here, that means we have a lot of sellers coming in, trying to push this down, but we'll see. Again, this didn't work here. Why? Because this is still momentum going to the upside since we're getting what? Higher lows, higher highs. This one we broke this structure. So hopefully we'll continue going down. Can either go down here, probably test this as well. We'll see. But hopefully the momentum breaks it through there and get down to here at least. So again, let's see what happens. Okay, so you see this, right? We have a fair value gap here to the downside. It may get up here and test that and come back down. If we're looking at the other chart, let me see here. With this one. Yeah, yeah, this is the one. So there is a fair value gap right there. Again, now it's showing me on this one. I don't know why it's not showing me on this one. This one's showing me a algo pullback. That's basically a triple algo right there. Strong algo to the downside. I just might have the configuration set up here wrong. Let me see here. So make sure this is basically it's called M-box wave. Let me see what I have here as to the setting. M-box wave. I have the smart, that's why. This one because I have the trend here. Yeah, I have trend following. That's the reason why. So I gotta see the difference here between the two. So now it's turned positive. See that now we have buyers now swinging, but it's still less than 105. This right here, PB stands for pullback to the red, meaning to the downside, and a Three Stooges to the downside. Three Stooges again. That's a algo. It'd be too long for me to explain what the Three Stooges is. But basically, the PB is a pullback. Since we have a momentum to the downside, there's a pullback. You see that pullback right here. Minor pullback into the fair value gap. Now it's pushing down. Yeah, so let's see. It breaks this structure right there, the swing level, and also down here as well. But most likely that's where my target is. This is the basically close to the bottom of the Keltner channel. We're below the mid band, you can see. So hopefully it pushes further down. I usually don't scale in during the GLOBEX session. I usually scale in during the New York session because it has a lot more volatility. So here you'll just be trading these 8 contracts. I've learned that's how I blow my accounts when I tend to scale in during the, non, not much volatility during the GLOBEX or even the London session. So I learned just to trade the number of contracts that I trade. You can see it's bouncing, you can see it's bouncing off this level right here. That's what it's doing. Again, now we have a triple algo here. So that's now increased in terms of momentum to the downside. You can see now that this has turned red, -17. So hopefully we continue the momentum down here, just a brief pullback, and hopefully it continues going down. You can see here in the MACD as well. Look at that. We have some strong momentum to the downside. As well as here, this is the inbox histogram. It's also red. So everything's going pointing to the momentum to the downside. Everything's in confluence. Yeah, this is the 5 minute chart right here. Wonder what I have this on. Smart. Okay, that's what I wanted. Let's go in here. Hopefully we hit our target. Let's see if it goes through this indicator, this super trend indicator. That's really, really, if it bounces off there. On the 5 minute, it's really, let's see if it goes, if it bounces off the mid band here. You see, we have some support levels here. You can see that. So hopefully we can get the second target. If not the first target, we'll see. As you can see, while this moves, you can see now we're getting here, -14. You can see it's kind of what's happening here. It decreased, so we may see this momentum kind of decrease since it's approaching the mid band here on the 5 minute. Now, if I'm looking here on the Renko, it still has a good momentum to the downside. So we hit the 38.2 retracement, right? So that's why it's kind of pulling back. So hopefully you can hit this first target. It missed it by one tick. Look at that. It may pull back into the 21 EMA here, or even test the mid band. So let's see. Again, we still having algo here to the downside. We have a pullback. We have the what we call the three stooges. We're gonna looking at the MACD still, you know, below that lower band of the what you call it, not the Kelvin, but this is more of a Bollinger Band. You can see we kind of weakened right here, right? This histogram on the M box. So let's see. In key moves, it usually goes up and retests the level. So hopefully you'll hit my target here. I might just bring this up a bit. Let's see. Again, let's see if it gets down to 50% um, pullback. 50% on the fib. See, here they go. Let's see where they're going to retest that level again with stronger momentum. Let's see. That's all usually how NT does it. There we are. There we hit it.
Order filled.
You see that? We had that one momentum burst. Let's see. And it kind of breached this. So let's see if it's going to continue coming down. And these are all red right here. That's why it's bouncing off this super trend indicator. You can see kind of weakening right now. See this on the MACD. Let me see. Let's see if I'm going to break this up a bit. Probably going to test this low here again. Let's see if they break that um this level here on the super trend indicator. Do it right there. Again, you see we're getting all reds here on the 5-minute chart. Okay, again, there's that dot that it means more, a lot more sellers are coming in. So there it is. We got it.
Order filled.
Okay, so we made 656. I'll take that. In fact, I think I'm copy trading on this. Let's see if it did copy. I'm trading. I'm doing another software when I copy the trades. I want to make sure that it did go through. Hopefully it did. Let me see here. Oh, this is still going right here. Oh wow. 656 realized. Why is it still going? I'll write that down. On the number three, it didn't stop yet. That's the reason why. Okay, let's monitor that. It didn't quite get it. So it didn't get hit stop. Let's see. So I'm gonna watch this on my other chart, on my wrinkle. Yeah, that's why it didn't, well, that other one. Wasn't able to get it. So let me see if it's gonna come back down. Yeah, it should get it now. Well, they're both. Okay. So I'm getting more on the on my copy. You can see that. Just watching this right now. Let me see on my other chart here. Which one is that? Nope, that's the 5 minute. This is the one with the, yeah. I'd rather see that and take this down. I'm going to watch this going. This one. If it's still moving up, it's still. Let's see. Maybe go for lower. If it comes back, let's see. We'll watch that. Then I will just flatten the trade here. It already closed out my leader right there, 656. You can see this is getting less. So let's see if it's going to pull. I'm watching this. It's going to go. We still have a triple algo right there, so it may further go down before it pull back here. Again, you see now we're below the Bollinger Band, so it might go further down, test this level down here. I'll leave those open. There must have been some lag in terms of the copying the exit. So this is my PA right there. This is my two evaluations, 150K evaluations. So it did bounce off the 50% pullback. Okay, so you see this. Now we get that SP is usually what we call a what's that called? Spring. So this may reverse. So let me get this at 655, flatten that. I'll take that 655.
Order filled.
Come on, realize 100. Wow. What was I trading there? Was that NQ? Wonder what? Yeah, it must have been NQ. I'm trading MNQ here, but this must be NQ. Okay, just as long as the valuation. So there it is. That's how much I made. 38.34 on that trade. Spread on three accounts. And that was less than 1 hour. If I look at this, let me see here. Trade performance. Let's see what it says here. Let's see what it says here. Trades, what's today? The 12th. No, I wonder why. That's weird. Yeah, 33.84. So if I, let me see how much this is. Wait. So PA, let's get this each one here. 363. Yeah, 1589. Wonder why that must have doubled. But I don't hear it's the same execution. So we just got off. Okay. Everything's all flat. It's not moving. So yeah. Let me press the flatten all again. Okay. No positions detected. And we see we got 1589 here. I'll take that on my eval and my here 2458. I'm just wondering why it doubled here. That's my question. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Do you see this 23, 36, 50? Oh, let me see. There's more here. It doubled. I wonder why. Oh wow. These are all it took all those trades. 291.050, but had different exit prices. That's weird. I might have to take a look at that if this is really accurate. Let me check. Let me check on my let me check if this is on my rhythmic. That's the one that I'll go by. Okay, let me see my rhythmic. Let me see what it says here. I'm logging in. Okay, so this is what rhythmic also shows the same thing. Okay, I'll take that. So I'm up 38, 34. And that was less than what? You can see here, that was all less than from 716, 56, 50 minutes, less than an hour, 3,000. Oh, here. Yeah. From entry time, is that right? 14, 716 to 756, 50 minutes, less than 1 hour, 3,834. See you guys in the New York Open. Oh, not New York Open. I don't trade the New York Open. The New York session started around 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. in here in the Philippines. Where's my screen? Okay, there. Okay. Let me make sure. So again, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, 10:30 p.m. here in the Philippines, New York morning session. I usually trade for an hour, maybe 11:30. By that time, I should get some trades here. Okay. See you then. Peace. God bless.